making these projects for my kids because, you know, I grew up as kind of like a city slicker. So my family, they didn't, well, this is super big. This is going to be really thick. The hole is just crazy small. It might not fit through the rope. Ay. There's willpower. Oh, good. Anyway, so I kind of enjoy making these things for my kids. Like I said, I grew up pretty much in the city my whole life. My mom and my dad, they got divorced when I was super young, so I had to play the whole pass between the parents gig for a long time. And so my mom was working all the time, which meant she needed to be close to the city. So we lived close to the city, and that's the cat in here. And my dad also worked in the city, so I pretty much just grew up with that dynamic all the time. So I didn't get a whole lot of opportunities to do this little play in the woods, run around outside and get dirty all the time, and it just wasn't reality for me. So I was pretty glad and kind of purposed when I got this house out here in the woods. It's kind of far removed from town. It's kind of a little bit of a drive, but you know, we're in the county, not in the city limits, and it's nice out here. It's pretty peaceful, pretty quiet. You know, we're at that of a, not even a cul-de-sac, just like a development that is only one way in, so you can't even, it doesn't even get through traffic. So it's just really nice. You know, it's just a very peaceful place to be. So it's a pretty great place for my kids to grow up. Really happy about that, and I want them to be able to kind of just enjoy being kids and being outside, and don't want them too distracted by a lot of the stuff that happens in the city and negative influences that can occur pretty prevalently. Another reason this is just not gonna go. This guy just doesn't want to go. Oh man, I'm kind of happy about this opportunity that the kids get and to be out here to learn all kinds of stuff. One of the things that we do here on our channel is a little bit different than a lot of other channels that I see on YouTube. They're very niche oriented. See, that's gonna be much better. A lot of other channels I see on YouTube, they're very niche oriented. They're just like, oh, this is a tech channel, or this is a DIY channel, or this is a family vlogging channel, or this is about politics, or this is about religion, all that stuff. You know, and I just personally felt like that's kind of disingenuous. I'm not really a huge fan of it because, you know, I don't feel that. What, cat? Do your job. Anyway, one of the things I was thinking about with regard to the channel and with regard to how I don't fit into one of those kind of standard YouTube niches is that I don't think that man lives in isolation from all those other things. You know, when God created man in the beginning, told him to take dominion over everything, and then immediately set him to work in his task. He can't do it alone. He can't do it all by himself. So that's why he has a wife. That's why God gave him a woman to help him do this job. So what that means to me, math in public here. Okay, so if you ever get so wrapped up in stuff that you just don't think it all the way through, I do that all the time when I'm at the store. I just want to get out of there, so let's go fast. Anyway, that is 6, so that's around the tree. 18, did I say 18? So then this is 18. So if I start putting my first one here at the 18-foot mark, that should be good. That should be, all right, good. What I realize, what I think, why my channel is different than other people's channel, is that I don't I don't think we exist as niche type people. So I kind of, in some sense, have a ideological difference with how most people do their YouTube channels. And, I'm just kind of being self-conscious about it and maybe just a little bit stubborn about it right now, about how I think it should go. And I'm kind of fighting against the system, or, just kind of fighting to say I think that the way I'm doing it is the way I'd like to do it, and, kind of fighting against whether or not that's the way to go forward or not. But that's the way I think. I think that man doesn't exist in isolation from all these other aspects of his life. He exists as part of a family, but then he's also supposed to be a businessman, and he's also supposed to be a religious Christian man, a spiritual man. He's also supposed to be a civil man, a servant, civil servant. He's supposed to be a father. He's supposed to be a husband. He's just, all of our lives are just intertwined with each other. And so while we may be engaging in some of that stuff in a niche capacity, it's all interwoven. It's all inseparably connected to everything else that we do. So I feel like my channel needs to be like that too. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, gosh. And I guess that's probably the best way that I can explain where my thinking is. That I'm a man, cannot be separated from all the other aspects of his life. And so I have to keep them all connected. Because in my life they're connected. So I'm keeping them all connected in my channel too. That's what it is.